Hey guys, I want to talk today about the moment that I decided to sell my father's dishes and how empowering that decision was. As if you've read Gorge and The Weight of Being, you'll know that my relationship with my father was complicated, to say the least, and he wasn't there a lot of my childhood, and when he showed up, it was chaotic. But there were times in our lives together where he was generous and thoughtful. And it was hard for me to not just embrace and just take those moments in and hold them tight. One of those moments was when he gave me the dishes that we used as kids. See, when I first received the dishes, the first thing that I could think about was this was the time when my parents were still together and life felt stable and good. But when I looked closer at the dishes, I could see that a good number of them were missing. Some of them were chipped. And I remembered how my father would just yell at us and explode, like when we were putting the dishes away, not to clang them together, just like kids do. Still, I held on to those dishes for years. But the funny thing about them is that I stored them in the cabinet above our fridge where I couldn't even reach them. And when we moved, I put them in a box in the garage, and they stayed there for months. Finally, when it was time to declutter after moving into our new home, I decided that it was time to let those dishes go. There was something so white hot about those dishes that I couldn't touch. I wanted so much to hang on to them and the memory of what they were about, but instead they were a symbol of what I didn't have, really, which was a loving and tender and wonderful moment in relationship with my father. Is that sometimes we hold on to things in our lives because we think they mean happy things, but instead they're a reminder of painful things. It's up to us to decide what things we keep with us and what meaning they have attached to them. If they were just dishes and I could just associate them as dishes, well, they'd be in my cabinet right now. But I've decided to dispose of them because I do have a complicated relationship with food. I don't want anything on my table that doesn't bring me anything but joy, or at least holds me through a meal without making it more complicated than it needs to be. So make sure that the things that you surround yourself bring you that happiness, that feeling of comfort, and don't bring you extra pain just because you want to hold on to them.